What then are the bullet points that we're going to look at in this session? Well, we'll take a look at the Joint Law Society and Land Registry Advice Note, Property and Title Fraud. We'll look at Property and Registration Fraud Practice Notes and the Land Registry Property Alert Service. We'll look at the Council of Licensed Conveyancers Acting for Lenders and Prevention and Detection of Mortgage Fraud Code. Fraud and rectification of the register. What are exceptional circumstances for the rectification to take place? We'll look at the case of Dillon and Barclays Bank in the Court of Appeal. Advice to give clients about email fraud when buying a home, and we'll look at a typical case study in this regard. What are unexplained wealth orders? Well, we'll try and explain them. A weapon against the fraudster's ill-gotten gains. It was the National Crime Agency and Mrs. A. Can a fraudster sue their solicitor in negligence? You'll be surprised. Grondona and Stoffel & Co. said they can. Paying over the purchase price to a fraudster, that's a common one. How wide is your liability? Well, we'll take a review of the important cases which led up to Dreamvara Mishkondirea in the Court of Appeal. Not only imposter lawyers, but you can get imposter clients, of course. LSC and Abensons is a good example we'll look at. And sometimes imposter banks even. We'll look at the sad case of Miss McKee, who fell foul of one of those. Cyber fraud and precautions and practical tips to protect your firm from fraud. SRA advice on risk prevention and guidance from UK Finance mortgage lending, and common scams that you should know about. And sometimes in the context of mortgage discharges, like the Chief Land Registrar and Caffrey and Co. we'll look at. Sometimes carelessness comes into it. Does this become fraud, or does it fall short of fraud? Bit of a grey area, we'll look at that. Gifted deposits, are they real? That's often a fraudulent device. And who can you trust? Your partners, your cashier, your secretary? Not sure. And there's an Axis Specialty Europe and Discovery Land Company case with a few other parties in it as well about professional indemnity insurance and whether you can condone or are you regarded as having condoned your fraudulent partner's actions. And we'll look at land banking schemes and so-called stamp duty saving schemes as to what you should know.